Feeling lost or overwhelmed by your semen analysis results? I've been there. Frustrated and confused after a vasectomy reversal, especially when we went from hopeful to heartbroken with 0 sperm on our second analysis. In this episode, I'll share our journey and why consistent testing every 4 weeks was a game changer for us. You'll also learn simple, natural steps to boost sperm health and fertility, plus how to use a reliable at-home test for data you can trust. Get out your notebook because I'm going to share some things that you can do today to improve your overall health and fertility. Feeling like this whole baby-making journey is never going to work out? You've done it all, diet changes, supplements, tracking your cycle, and yet the pregnancy test is negative. It's so frustrating, and you're asking yourself, why isn't this happening for us? I'm Susan Gladstein, a holistic fertility coach and mom to 7, including 2 miracle babies after a vasectomy reversal, and I get it. Being told everything looks fine by doctors while still feeling stuck can leave you feeling hopeless and confused. On this podcast, I'll share practical, natural ways to support your fertility without all the overwhelm. Forget the everything's normal talk and the rush into fertility treatments. I'm here to show you a better way. If you're ready to take practical steps that fit with God's plan for your family, you're in the right place. I truly believe that you can have the baby you've been praying for. If you've been on this journey for a while, you know that it can feel like an emotional roller coaster. You might be wondering, is this going to really work? I totally get that feeling. After our vasectomy reversal, we were beyond excited and hopeful. But then our second semen analysis came back with 0 sperm. I was devastated. My mind started wandering. Did we make some mistake? Did we wait too long? All of these fears, doubts, and questions took over. But here's the thing. Healing is a process. It's not always linear, and it doesn't happen overnight. Our doctor recommended consistent testing every 4 weeks, and I know there are a lot of different approaches by other doctors on this, but after working with many clients and reflecting on our own experience, I'm now a firm believer in this approach. Regular testing can help catch potential issues early, like inflammation or scarring, before they can become long-term problems. And trust me, this was a game changer for us. So today, I want to talk about the science behind sperm health and what you can do naturally to boost it without having to feel rushed into doing IUI or IVF like we were. If your sperm health isn't optimal, moving forward with these treatments could be a waste of time, money, and even emotional energy. So let's start by breaking down what sperm health really means. When you get a semen analysis, there are 4 key factors that doctors look at. Number 1, volume. This is how much semen is produced in the sample. Low volume could be a sign of dehydration, so make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Hydration is key, but also your diet matters. Eating healthy fats, protein, and nutrient-dense foods like pumpkin seeds for zinc or citrus fruits for vitamin C can support healthy semen production. Number 2, motility. This is how well your sperm are swimming. Low motility can be frustrating, but it's also something that you can improve naturally. Regular exercise and diet can really make a big difference on your motility. Adding foods rich in CoQ10, like spinach, and omega-3s, like salmon, can really boost your motility. Also, cutting back on alcohol and eliminating smoking can make a huge difference in motility. Number 3, morphology. Morphology refers to the shape of your sperm. If it's misshapen, it can make it harder to conceive. This is often linked to oxidative stress, but you can fight that with antioxidants. Foods like berries, leafy greens, and nuts that are rich in vitamin C, E, and selenium help protect sperm and improve its shape. Also avoid things like tight clothing or hot tubs, which can affect sperm quality. And number 4, concentration. This is a number of sperm per milliliter. Low concentration could be linked to poor diet or lifestyle habits. Boost your sperm count with foods that are high in zinc and selenium. Think seeds, nuts, and eggs. And of course, avoid smoking and excessive drinking, as they can seriously impact your sperm count. Another thing that shows up on semen analysis is the pH, which measures the acidity or alkalinity of your semen. And an optimal pH is between 7.2 and 8.0. A pH that's too high or too low can really impact your sperm function. So if your pH is higher, around like 8.5, for example, it could indicate an infection or an imbalance. An overly acidic pH can damage sperm and make it harder for them to swim toward the egg. If your pH is outside the optimal range, consider a thorough check for infections or inflammation, which can also impact your motility and morphology. Now, I know it's easy to get fixated on sperm count after reversal, but here's the truth. All of these factors work together. You could have a high sperm count, but if your motility or morphology is off, it still impacts your chances of conception. And it's common after a reversal for numbers to start low. Healing takes time, and inflammation needs to subside. So while you may see a dip in numbers initially, what's most important is trends over time. A single semen analysis is just a snapshot. It doesn't tell you the whole story, and that's why I recommend testing every 4 weeks to sort of track progress and make sure that you're healing as you should. So let's talk about these at-home sperm testing kits. I think that they're super convenient and helpful in giving you a quick snapshot of your sperm health, but a lot of them have limitations. The tests don't typically provide a comprehensive view of what's really going on with your sperm. They might tell you if sperm is present or give you a rough estimate of concentration, but they don't provide the detailed information that you truly need to assess your sperm health. For example, using a microscope at home to check sperm can be fun and informative, but it has its downsides. You might be able to see that sperm is present, but it's often difficult to accurately assess motility, morphology, or concentration with an at-home microscope. You might spot clumping, which could indicate sperm agglutination or infection, but you can't get a clear picture of the full spectrum of your sperm's health. That's why I encourage my clients to use more clinically validated methods like Fellow if you want to do an at-home test that really provides accurate doctor-level data. It uses a federally regulated lab and offers insights on concentration, motility, and more. I personally believe it's a much more reliable way to track your sperm health and gives you the detailed data that your doctor would look for from the comfort of home. And if you've ever looked at a semen analysis report and you thought, what do these numbers even mean? You're not alone. So for volume, anything that's over 1.5 milliliters is considered normal. For motility, you want at least 40% or more of the sperm actively moving. And for morphology, at least 4% of the sperm should have a normal shape. And as far as concentration goes, 15 million sperm per milliliter or higher is considered normal. And remember, these numbers are just a point in time. So don't panic like I did if they're not perfect. Tracking trends over time is really key. So let's get to the things that your doctor might not be telling you. Some hidden issues that could be the golden ticket that you've been looking for if your semen analysis has been less than optimal. The first is white blood cells and infection. Sperm health can be compromised by bacterial infections that affect the testicular or uterine microbiomes, and these infections might not show any kind of symptoms, so you could have an infection and not even know it. If you have an undiagnosed infection, it can really impact sperm quality, and guess what? You can just keep passing it back and forth between you and your partner. So before diving into IUI or IVF, really take the time to rule out any kind of bacterial infections, because if you don't, you could be wasting precious time and resources. The second is oxidative stress and immune function. Oxidative stress, which is just cellular damage that's caused by free radicals, can damage the sperm cells. Chronic infections, including the undiagnosed ones, can contribute to this, and anti-sperm antibodies, which is when your immune system attacks sperm, it could also be a factor. And finally, the male microbiome and DNA fragmentation. The male microbiome plays a huge role in sperm health, but it's not something doctors often test for. Microbes can interact directly with sperm, affecting the motility or even causing sperm cells to self-destruct. Male infections and bacteria can even affect the female partner's microbiome, so it could really impact her reproductive health as well. So before you jump straight into fertility treatments like IUI or IVF, it's absolutely worth investigating these hidden factors that could be affecting sperm health. Because if they're not addressed, the root cause, the treatments that you pursue may not be as successful as you hope. In my practice, I always start with the foundational lifestyle changes that have the most profound impact on sperm health. Changes that honestly will not only improve your fertility, but also add years to your life, and you'll probably just feel a whole lot better overall as well. So here are the top lifestyle changes that I focus on with all of my clients. Number 1, let's start with sleep, because it's often one of the easiest and most impactful changes that you can make in your fertility journey. Research has shown that sleep plays a critical role in sperm health. Studies indicate that men who get less than 7.5 hours of sleep per night tend to have lower sperm counts. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that when men increased their sleep to over 8 hours per night for just 3 weeks, their sperm count increased by 50%. Yes, 50%. I mean, it sounds simple, but it really works. And I know sleep isn't always a luxury, especially for those with busy schedules or jobs that demand odd hours, like my husband, who's a firefighter. His sleep quality definitely took a hit because of his rotating shifts and late night calls. So if your sleep habits aren't ideal, it's okay to start small. Maybe adjust your bedtime by 15 minutes earlier each night and gradually work your way up. Even if getting a full 8 hours isn't always possible, aiming for better sleep quality and improving your sleep hygiene will make a noticeable difference in your fertility health. And now I understand that many men say, well, I've spent my whole life getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep and I'm totally fine. Honestly, the body is incredible at adapting to circumstances. And yes, many people can get by with less sleep, but just because you can get by doesn't mean you're actually thriving. And as far as sleep goes, here's some science that might help you see why making sleep a priority is essential to your fertility. Number 1 is testosterone production. Testosterone is the hormone that's essential for sperm production, and it's highly sensitive to sleep deprivation. Studies have shown that poor sleep or lack of sleep, meaning less than 6 hours a night, can lead to reduced testosterone levels, which directly impact sperm production. So men who sleep poorly or less than 7 hours per night have lower levels of circulating testosterone, which means their body isn't producing as much sperm. Number 2 is sperm quality. Research has found that sleep deprivation doesn't just affect sperm count, but also sperm motility, or how well the sperm swim, and morphology, the shape of the sperm. In one study, men who slept less than 6 hours per night were found to have lower sperm motility, which is crucial for fertilizing an egg. Even in cases where sperm count is decent, if motility is low, it can still hinder conception. Number 3, sleep and the circadian rhythm. Your body has a natural internal clock known as the circadian rhythm, which is regulated by the amount of light and dark that you experience throughout the day. The circadian rhythm plays a significant role in hormone production. And when sleep is disrupted or inconsistent, it throws off your body's natural rhythm, leading to hormonal imbalances that can further affect testosterone and sperm quality. This is especially important for men whose sleep patterns are inconsistent. Number 4, the research on sleep and fertility. Interestingly, Sleep studies have been more extensive in men than women when it comes to fertility. One study in human reproduction found that men who consistently sleep less than 6 hours per night have sperm with greater DNA fragmentation, which can seriously reduce the chances of successful fertilization and increase the risk of miscarriage. In contrast, men who got 7 to 8 hours of good sleep see overall better sperm quality. So if you're listening to this and you've been getting less sleep than optimal, it's important to understand that your body and fertility are connected, and improving your sleep will not only help with sperm production, but also with your overall well-being. Sleep directly impacts your mental health, stress levels, and even your immune function, all of which are key players in fertility. When you're well rested, you'll find it easier to manage stress, feel more energized, and make better health decisions throughout the entire day. If you're still unsure whether improving your sleep is worth prioritizing, think of it this way. Good sleep is one of the simplest, most cost-effective strategies for improving sperm quality. It's a foundational change that requires no special equipment or expensive treatments. The best part, it's something that you can start working on today. So give yourself permission to prioritize rest. Start with small changes like adjusting your bedtime, turning off electronics 30 minutes before bed, and aiming for a consistent sleep schedule. Eventually, these changes will add up and you'll likely start seeing improvements in your fertility and just feel better in other areas of your life as well. The second thing that I always emphasize to my clients is building muscle, which isn't just about looking stronger, it can actually significantly boost your fertility. Research shows that strength training can help increase testosterone levels, which, again, are critical for sperm production. Testosterone is the hormone that's responsible for stimulating sperm production in the testes, and higher levels of it have been associated with better sperm quality. In fact, multiple studies have been shown that 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week can lead to improvements in both sperm count and fertility rates. For example, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that men who engaged in regular strength training had higher testosterone levels and improved sperm motility compared to those who didn't lift weights. In addition, men who added strength training to their routine showed significant improvements in semen quality, including sperm concentration and morphology. I always tell my clients, if you're a runner, that's great. But adding strength training will take your fertility to the next level. While running or aerobic exercise is fantastic for cardiovascular health, it doesn't have the same positive effects on testosterone production as strength training. In fact, excessive endurance exercise like long-distance running can sometimes lower testosterone levels and hurt sperm quality over time, particularly in men who are already underweight or not eating enough to support their physical activity. What's also great about strength training is that it not only supports hormonal balance, but it also improves overall metabolic health. Strength training helps regulate blood sugar, improve fat distribution, and reduce body fat percentage, all of which plays a role in how well your body produces and sustains sperm. Plus, building muscle increases your metabolism, which helps your body work more efficiently and supports overall fertility. But the benefits don't just stop at fertility. Strength training can also help you feel better overall. Regularly lifting weights or engaging in resistance exercise leads to increased energy levels, better mood, and improved mental clarity. And as you get stronger, you'll likely notice improvements in sleep quality, stress management, and even self-confidence, all of which are vital for your overall well-being and fertility health. The third thing that I like to focus on with clients is metabolic health, which plays a significant role, as we've mentioned, in sperm quality and overall fertility. Many men struggle with blood sugar control, weight management, cholesterol levels, and these factors can directly impact sperm count, motility, and morphology. The good news is that improving your metabolic health can have profound benefits on both your fertility and your overall well-being. High cholesterol, obesity, and insulin resistance, which is often linked to elevated blood sugar levels, can lead to lower sperm counts and poor sperm quality. In fact, research shows that men with higher body fat percentages, particularly visceral fat, that's the fat that surrounds the organs, tend to have lower testosterone levels, which, as we've mentioned, affects sperm production. One study published in Fertility and Sterility found that obese men had significantly lower sperm counts and poorer motility than men of healthy weight. Additionally, metabolic disorders like insulin resistance are linked to decreased sperm concentration and increased sperm DNA fragmentation, which can reduce fertility and increase the risk of miscarriage. Improving cholesterol levels is also super important. Studies have shown that high cholesterol negatively affects the fluidity of the sperm membranes, making it harder for sperm to swim and fertilize an egg. Men with uncontrolled high cholesterol often have sperm with compromised motility, which obviously can affect their ability to conceive. But if all of this sounds overwhelming, here's the encouraging part. Even small changes in metabolic health can make a significant difference. I mean, you don't have to go from 0 to perfect overnight. Making small, sustainable changes will have a huge impact on your fertility and overall health. So some things that you can do to improve your metabolic health. Number 1, focus on a balanced diet. Start by incorporating healthy fats, lean proteins, and fiber-rich foods into your diet. Healthy fats from sources like avocado, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. Support testosterone production and improve sperm health. Lean proteins like chicken, turkey, fish, and even plant-based options help maintain muscle mass and support metabolic health. Fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains can also help regulate blood sugar and improve your digestion. One of my favorite and simple tips is to walk after meals. It's truly one of the simplest and most effective changes that you can make to improve your blood sugar control and support your metabolism just by taking a 15 to 20 minute walk after meals. Studies show that walking after eating helps reduce blood sugar spikes by increasing insulin sensitivity and promoting better blood circulation. And I love this because it doesn't require a gym membership or any fancy equipment. Just take a short walk after a meal. And once you start to master the basics of sleep, strength training, and metabolic health, it's then time to think about supplements. Nutrients like zinc, folate, vitamin E, and antioxidants such as ashwagandha can provide additional support for sperm health. But here's the key. Supplements are meant to complement your diet and lifestyle, not replace them. So let's talk about why supplements can be helpful and, more importantly, when they're most effective. In a perfect world, we'd get all the nutrients that we need from whole foods, but in today's fast-paced world, sometimes it's hard to meet all of our nutritional needs. That's where supplements can play a role in supporting your health, especially when combined with good lifestyle habits. But here's the thing. Supplements alone won't solve your fertility struggles. They can't make up for poor diet choices or lack of exercise or inadequate sleep. If you're not addressing the foundational habits first, supplements won't work as well as you hope. So let's look at some of the nutrients that have been shown to positively affect sperm health. Zinc is a powerful mineral for male fertility. Studies have shown that zinc deficiency is linked to lower sperm count and reduced motility. One study published in the International Journal of Andrology found that zinc supplementation improves sperm count and sperm motility in men with fertility issues. Zinc plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of sperm DNA and supporting overall testosterone production, which, again, is essential for healthy sperm. Folate, a B vitamin, is often associated with pregnancy, but it's also critical for men's fertility. Research shows that low folate levels are associated with poor sperm quality and DNA fragmentation. A study found that higher folate levels were linked to better sperm motility and higher sperm counts. Folate supports the production of healthy sperm and plays a role in reducing genetic damage to the sperm. And vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect sperm from oxidative stress, which can damage sperm DNA. Research published in the Journal of Urology shows that antioxidants like vitamin E can improve sperm motility and sperm concentration by protecting sperm from free radical damage. It's especially helpful in protecting sperm against oxidative damage caused by environmental toxins, poor diet, and high stress. Let me be clear. While these nutrients can certainly support sperm health, they aren't a magic fix. The key to improving your fertility lies in a holistic approach where supplements are used in conjunction with healthy lifestyle habits. Think of supplements as a tool to enhance the results that you're already getting from sleep, exercise, and nutrition, not a shortcut to bypassing foundational health habits. In fact, the supplements that work for one person might not be the right fit for someone else. Everybody's body is different, and your nutrient needs may vary depending on your diet, lifestyle, health status, and fertility goals. That's why it's so important to have a customized approach when it comes to supplementation. When you're ready to explore supplements for fertility, a tailored plan is the best way to ensure you're getting the most benefit. A one-size-fits-all approach simply doesn't work when it comes to fertility support, especially because factors like your health history, lifestyle, and current nutrition levels all play a part in what supplements will work for you. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure about what's next for you, I'm here to help. Let's dive into your unique situation together because you deserve clarity and a plan that actually works for you, something that's tailored to your body, your life, and your fertility goals. Don't keep going in circles or feeling lost or like you're missing a piece of the puzzle. Book a free consultation with me at susangladstein.com/fertility, and together we'll create a personalized roadmap to help you move forward with confidence. Until next time, take care of yourself and know that every step that you take is bringing you closer to the family you've been dreaming of. Thank you so much for joining me on Conceiving After Vasectomy Reversal. I hope you're feeling encouraged and more hopeful on your journey to growing your family. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little extra support. I absolutely love reading your reviews. They mean the world to me. Like seriously, words of affirmation are my love language. So let's stay connected. Find me on Instagram at conceivingaftervr and join our Conceiving After Vasectomy Reversal Facebook community for even more support and encouragement. I believe that God placed the desire for a child on your heart for a reason, and I'm grateful to walk alongside you in this season, to encourage you, and to help you find joy in the journey, trusting that His plan is greater than we could ever imagine.
Thanks for listening.